There's this God consciousness that's in society that has nothing to do with some king who comes along and wants to justify his rule. It's the other way around. And so it's the God consciousness, the God directiveness of humanity that creates culture, that creates civilization, that creates cities. And that's the magnet. And of course, from my point of view, that is completely consistent with what we see in the book of Genesis. Genesis gives us just a handful of stories prior to Abraham, just a few in chapters 1 through 11. I think it's very risky business to take those few stories in those 11 chapters and say, oh, we can reconstruct the history of humanity prior to the time of Abraham. I don't think we can. It's just too sketchy. The Bible itself doesn't tell us that much. The archaeological record is helpful, but it too is very spotty when you start going back in time that far. But everything that I have seen in the archaeological record is supportive of what Genesis talks about, as long as we don't get too restrictive or too narrow in how we understand Genesis.